Hey everybody, happy Sunday. It's Kyle. I'm here to make you smile today. So, I've got some big news. As many of you know, I started speaking about my mental health journey a few years ago because I had a difficult time with dentistry. And because I'm a speaker and I speak at other events, I wanted to share my journey with mental health with other dentists around the world. So I started doing that a few years ago, and I got an amazing response. I got a ton of people, messaging me, coming up after lectures and saying, how can I learn more, or can you help me? And I'm in this situation. And at the time, I didn't really know how to help anybody at that point. I was still learning my journey. I was still, trying to figure out my success path to get to the end. And over the last few years, after many people asking and people saying, can you create a community where dentists can come together and talk about this? Or can you do group therapy sessions? Or can you do something? I never really had the time nor the knowledge to do that. But then when COVID happened, I started to hear about so many dentists struggling, committing suicide, really having mental breakdowns, that I felt like it was my duty to bring this topic to the dental community. So you've seen that I've started to do lives and I've interviewed people, and what happens with that is people keep wanting more. I've had a lot of people message me. We've talked on the phone. I've had some people, unfortunately, that were suicidal, and hopefully I've been able to help, which was really rewarding. So the big announcement is that I'm having an online course. So I have created an online course with this topic in mind. So you've heard about me talk about the dark side of dentistry, right? The dark side of dentistry. And a lot of that is just to talk about it because no one else is talking about it. And many times with that, I'm talking about kind of the depressive side, the bad parts of dentistry, the parts that bother us, keep us up at night, and don't allow us to live this fulfilled, successful, balanced life. And so the course is actually going to be called Light Side, because I want to talk about the dark side, but I want to talk about how I was able to go from the dark side of dentistry to the light side of dentistry. And I've researched a ton. I have a ton of research. You guys know I love research. So I've researched a ton on what works in other people, what's worked with myself, and I think this will be a life-changing course for many people. So no matter what stage in your mental health journey you're at, I have different modules that will bring you there. So the first module is called the Realize module, and this is where you're going to figure out that there's something wrong. Okay, and this is where I was. I needed to address the fact that something was wrong with me and something had changed. Now, the second module is the Identify module. And this took me about a year to do, but I'm going to fast track you because I don't want it to take a year for you. So this will be where we go through step by step and identify all the stressors that are happening in dentistry, and have you rank order them and figure out which ones are really bothering you and which ones are causing your anxiety, your stress, your lack of sleep. The third one is a very, very important one, and one that I had to learn, I guess, the hard way, and this is the Purpose module. So this is finding your purpose, figuring out your legacy, and we're going to dive really far deep into this. The next one is the Learn module. With learning, we're going to look at research-backed ways to reduce anxiety, get healthier both mentally and physically, and maybe even spiritually. And then the final one is the Thrive one. And I think this is where I'm at right now. I feel like I'm thriving with my mental health. I am feeling more balanced. I'm feeling successful with my mental health, with dentistry. So I want to invite you guys to come on as a founding participant in this course. This is the first time I think a course has ever been given about this topic. And this is how it's going to work. So we're going to work really closely with me. It's going to be a 6-week course. Okay, we're going to have a private Facebook group. We're going to have some recorded videos, and we're going to have live videos. So everybody's going to be able to share with each other their experiences. We're going to get on with me. You're going to be interacting with me. And I think this is going to be something that the dental community has needed. Well, I know it is because everybody's been asking me for it. Once I kind of open the door, I shine the light on this topic, I think it's been easier for people to talk about it, to bring it up with other colleagues. You can say things like, oh, Kyle's talking about it, or did you see Kyle's doing this? And so just use me as a way to bring this topic up. So if you're wondering how you can get involved, you can private message me. My Instagram profile has the link. You can sign up for the wait list. So I'm only going to open this. I'm going to open it early to everybody on my wait list, and then it will be open only for about a week to sign up for everyone involved, because I can't make this too big. I really need to keep this so that it is intimate and everybody can talk, and we can keep this as kind of a small group and see where this goes. People have been asking, like, is there a community where I can talk to other dentists about this? And the answer's really always been no. So that's my goal. I'm gonna bring this community to dentistry, to bring up this awareness so that we can start talking about it, because I never want to hear again that another dentist committed suicide. I never want to hear that. And many of you are sending me this when your friends or family or colleagues are committing suicide, and thank you for sharing this with me, because it's important that we share this with others, because I think people think it doesn't happen. But I really want that to stop. And I think that by being open with our mental health, learning how to meditate and learning how to eat correctly and learning how to do practice management tools that decrease stress in our practices, or learn clinical tips that learn how to decrease stress in our lives, can help us. There's things that I've done in my practice, or even techniques that I've done, that are a way to get better clinical success, but ultimately that means, to me, less stress, because less complications, less revisions, happier patients. This means less stress for me. So again, the course is called Light Side. You're going to be seeing this, and I really hope that you guys will sign up as a founding participant. This will change the way you practice. This will change the way you live, and hopefully I can help bringing a more balanced, successful life to many other dentists, because I was at the bottom. I was really low in my dental career. I wanted to quit dentistry, and you never would have seen it on my Instagram, or when I lectured or with my patients, you would have thought, oh yeah, everything's great for Kyle. But that's because I wasn't ready to talk about it, because I was low. And I hope that if you are at a low, or if you have a colleague or friend that is at a low, that they can join our community to learn about this topic, because it is something that you need to learn about. I think for me, I was naive to mental health in general, right? I just thought I can be physically healthy and that's more important. And when you learn about, again, research-proven ways to increase your mental health, to make it better, this ultimately allows you to practice better. You know, I say this all the time, like, you can never do a perfect crown prep or a perfect implant placement if your mental health isn't in the correct place. And I was there before because I knew all the best techniques, I had all the best mentors, but my head wasn't in the correct place, so I couldn't practice the dentistry like I can now. I couldn't talk to patients about complications like I can now. I couldn't educate my team members about things like I can now, because now I feel like I'm finally thriving. I've been to the bottom. I'm learning more and more and more. And so this is my goal, to share this. And, you know, if one good thing came out of COVID, it's this. It's that I saw so many dental professionals that were struggling and that were messaging me saying, Kyle, you know, I can't pay my rent right now, and, you know, I have patients in provisionals for 3 months, and, you know, I don't know what to do. And I felt like, come on, Kyle, you got to do this. I had to get this done. So it's been a few months in the making. Well, I guess it's really been kind of years in the making since I started talking about this, but it's been a few months in the making. It's going to be ready in a few weeks. So again, I'm going to release it early at a discounted price to people that are on the wait list. So you can go to my Instagram profile, or you can DM me, and I can get you on the wait list. And then it'll only be open for, you know, a little under a week. So we're going to get going on this pretty soon. 6-week course. 6-week course, very intimate, private Facebook group, Instagram or Facebook Lives, recorded videos as well. There's a workbook where we're going to be doing different research-proven ways of how to get better mental health in your practice. So thanks everybody for watching. Share this with whoever needs to see this. You don't even have to say anything, just kind of like, hey, you know, maybe you're struggling and maybe you need to see this. So message me, DM me. I'm so excited to start helping people, because no matter what I did with speaking, you know, I could speak for days, or I could speak at big symposiums. I got the most fulfillment when I would talk for, you know, 45 minutes about mental health, and someone would come up to me afterwards and say, thanks so much for talking about that. I'm going through something, or my husband or wife are going through something, or my friend is going through something, and nobody's talking about this. So let's start talking about it. Join the community, light side community. Message me, go to my profile page, and thanks everybody for watching. I'm super excited. Bye.